Hello!
Hey,
Welcome to the Non-Binary Show. I'm Sam and I'm bisexual.
I'm Mika and I'm non-binary.
We started this podcast as a way of getting to know each other more before getting married.
Now it's just a place where we talk about queer shit, sometimes lighthearted, sometimes more serious stuff.
But whatever we talk about, we hope that by listening to us, you don't feel so alone.
Today, I'm non-binary.
But you don't look non-binary. What does a non-binary person look like?
Let's unfold it.
What does any person look like?
Well, that's the thing, it shouldn't matter and it shouldn't be the thing that
Exactly.
you don't expect anything to
Exactly.
look like.
It doesn't matter. So today we're going to be looking at the fact that we are all different. Our gender expressions reflect all sorts of different people within us. And that is shown through what we do to our bodies, the kind of clothes we wear, and the kind of things we face in having to do that. So our first question that we're going to answer is, what is in our wardrobes?
So my wardrobe is quite boring.
Yeah, it is.
It's like t-shirts, some shirts, and like sweatpants and just normal. So now when I met you, to be honest,
Yeah.
it's not as boring as it was before. I met you.
I made your wardrobe. Now your wardrobe is mostly boring with a little bit of fabulous.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Like I have some chinos, I have some jeans, I have tracksuit pants.
You have one pink shirt.
I have one pink shirt, I have red shirts,
Yeah.
I have purple shirt, I have a lot of black shirts and grey shirts. Yeah.
I did buy you a grey shirt though,
Yeah.
but only because I knew you would like it because it's got a Queen logo on it.
So my wardrobe is mostly clothes from from men's section, because I don't find anything in women's section. The only thing I have from women's section is that denim vest thing.
Yeah. And that was only because you were shopping with me as well. And it looked quite masc. The fact that it was in the women's section, it still looked quite masculine. And I saw it and I thought, this would suit you.
That whole rack looked like unisex to me.
Yeah.
It's just, again, the way the buttons are, like even the button placement is gendered.
The fact that it's on the other side. Yeah.
It's just so stupid. Yeah,
I
but
know.
my go-to thing I wear is usually jeans or chinos. I have these shoes I bought from Skechers,
Mhm.
which was from women's section as well, now when I think of it.
It was.
Yeah, but they're quite unisex, because they're black with white trim, yeah, and they're quite high, like
I like
trainers.
high tops.
Yeah.
We'll get on to shoes in a minute and we'll
Yeah.
talk about gendered separation in shops. My wardrobe is a bit of a mix and match of masc and femme. I've started buying a lot more masc stuff lately, but I still have dresses and skirts. And
You still wear dresses and skirts.
I love dresses and skirts.
Because that's the thing, you had all those dresses and skirts and you didn't have enough mask clothes to just, on those days when you want to look more mask,
Yeah.
you didn't have anything. You had like one or two shirts
Yeah.
that were mask, yeah.
So a few months ago, I needed some new clothes for the wardrobe because I was going back to work. I was going for more job interviews and stuff, and so I needed some more variety in what I wear. And I deliberately bought a lot of mask shirts, a lot of men's t-shirts for casual days, and a couple of dress shirts as well. And I remember I wore a mask shirt to my dad's birthday dinner a couple of months ago, and I wore this navy blue shirt with birds on it, with pink birds on it, and I was so scared when we were getting ready to go out because I was thinking, oh my god, they're going to notice it's a men's shirt. What are they going to say? Like, are they going to raise questions about it? No.
Your mom complimented.
Yeah, she said, where did you get it? What kind of birds are those? Are those ducks? Yeah, it's just all good things about that. And that really opened my eyes that clothes don't wear you.
Mm-hmm.
You wear clothes.
Exactly.
You make clothes work for your body. And people will like it because you're the one wearing it and you make that look good.
Because that's the thing, if I would start wearing dresses and knowing the way I feel in a dress, people would notice how bad I look in them because I would feel so uncomfortable and I wouldn't look like myself.
You have quite a masculine frame. Your shoulders are quite broad. Your figure is very, what's the word? It's not that curvaceous. You're not a very curvy figured person. You're very straight lined. You hold yourself like a mask person.
Yeah,
you don't
that's
hold
how
yourself
I grew up.
very feminine.
Because I always liked that.
Yeah.
I was always copying my dad and stuff. Like following him around.
Yeah. So, what do you think about when you buy clothes? Do you think about what looks good on you, or is it a comfort thing? Is it a practical thing?
Well, I'm that kind of a person who goes for both practical and nice. So if I go like practical, comfortable and nice, if I know that I will go somewhere where it needs a bit more formal, I would go for a shirt. But I would buy a shirt that still feels comfortable.
Yeah.
Like I always try to make myself comfortable. I have these trainers that are all black and I wear them instead of having like just shoes.
Yeah. I definitely buy things for comfort more than anything. And it's actually cost me a couple of jobs in the past. When I go for job interviews. I won't get into that, but someone didn't think I looked professional enough and they didn't take me seriously because I was wearing comfortable shoes instead of heels.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Yeah. I hardly ever wear heels now, actually. I've been wearing trainers to all my different schools for the last 6 weeks. I've been wearing trainers non-stop and nobody's batted an eyelid.
Yeah, because you would lose your feet if you would have to wear heels.
Exactly.
Like, after 20 years of teaching in heels, you wouldn't be able to walk. You will ruin your, like, that's what women did in the past. Wear heels, they are nice, but don't extend your time with them. Yeah. Because it just ruins your feet.
And I still can't believe there are some rules in some countries that heels are compulsory for women in certain workplaces.
I would just make men wear them then.
Yeah.
So
some schools in this country make skirts mandatory for girls. Trousers for boys, skirts for girls.
I don't know if I said this before, but we had this in my school. Mm-hmm. So they did let us wear black trousers whenever it's nothing special that day. So any other day you could wear trousers, but there were special days where you had to wear like white shirt underneath your blazer.
Yeah.
And a skirt like specially made and stuff. And like to me those days used to be torture. And it's just so stupid.
Mm-hmm.
Now when I think of it, I would just ignore the hell out of it. And the other thing, when I had to work in this hotel when I came to this country, and in London I had to work in this hotel, and their dress code was a dress, like maid's dress.
Mm.
It was long, it wasn't like the sexy maid.
Good.
But it was like 60s kind of style, like to like knee high. And
I can imagine it.
I had my head shaved.
Yeah.
And imagine with my nice mask frame, as you said, and my mask manners, like I looked like a clown. And there was like where we had to go on the stairs, there was this huge mirror. And every time I used to walk and see myself, and it was just...
I'm sorry.
I didn't last long in that job.
Was that the reason?
Not all the reason, but a lot of reason.
Yeah.
And you know the guy who enforced that? He looked so pervy.
Oh.
He was like white, fat dude who's like drools.
Ugh. Oh,
yeah.
God.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Shut up.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I wanted to like put that dress onto him and see how the fuck it feels.
Yeah.
And try and clean the rooms. Because some girls who worked there longer, they said before they had these like jumpsuits. And it was like way easier to clean.
Oh my God.
And then
seriously?
Yeah.
Oh no.
It's wrong.
Yeah. Well, you've answered one of our other questions.
That's what I said.
How did it used to feel being forced to wear something you don't like?
So
torture.
It wasn't the only enforcement though. I was forced when I was like a child, I was forced a lot to wear stuff I don't like.
Yeah.
When I was growing up, we didn't have a lot of money. And my cousin used to give his clothes to me sometimes. Like, I could choose if I want them.
Yeah.
And I remember when I was like, I don't know, like 11 or 12, he gave away some clothes. And like, I had like these jeans with pockets, and I loved those jeans because they were boys' clothes, and I loved them. And my mom didn't. Yeah. And when I finally was like 19 and got my hair and bought these cool trainers and my mom didn't speak to me. My mom got so mad.
No.
Because I bought the shoes. Not because of the haircut. Because of the shoes. And it was my own money.
So what's the difference now that you are able to wear the clothes that you want? How much easier does it feel on you? How does it ease the dysphoria?
Well, for once, you don't feel like you don't hate yourself that much. Like, imagine you stress about a lot of things in life, and then that adds up.
Yeah.
Then you can't even, like, getting out of bed now, sometimes it's hard. If you have other problems, and you feel like you get up, and then all those problems come to you, and, like, you have to face life. Back then, getting up means you have to dress, and when you dress, you're gonna be hating yourself. Yeah. At home, it was a bit different, because at home I could wear more unisex stuff, because, you know, like, sweatpants, and, you know, it's not really matter. But whenever I used to want to go out somewhere, I was judged if it wasn't what gender norms give you. And the worst part, I was judged by my mom.
Where do you have to go in a shop?
Men's section.
Yeah. We really need to get rid of this separation in shops because it's really affected how you find things. Like, we go shopping for shoes. We've been to a Skechers outlet a couple of times now, and both times we went, you could not find anything that you liked until you were so annoyed that you just wanted to leave. And then as soon as you were about to go through the door, I found something. That's because you were looking in the men's section and the shoes that you liked didn't go small enough, because apparently men's shoes... Did you know men's feet start at size 7?
I guess.
Yeah. If you're not a size 7, you're not a man.
No.
And what size are you?
6.
Yeah. Hurts, doesn't it?
Like 6.5.
Yeah, that's just rude. Yeah.
My dad is a 7.
He's only just a man.
Yeah. Brilliant. You know what's funnier? His girlfriend's foot is exactly the same, so she's barely a man
as well. Love us.
Yeah, so what I was thinking before, I think we had this conversation at some point, you still would want to know you wouldn't want to go in where everything's like coats, trousers, because then you kind of lost.
Yeah.
I feel like it would still be a bit of a problem when you go into trousers and you can't find anything that fits you because everything's too mask or everything's too femme. And then you have to go through twice as many things. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think changing instead of men and women to mask and femme.
Well, not even, maybe separate it by size.
But again, then you have to go through twice. Like, if I know that I love mask,
yeah,
I just go to mask stuff and I don't have to look through femme stuff.
Right.
If you merge everything, then you have to go through all of it, even though half of it you won't like, you know already, but you'll still have to go through it. For someone who doesn't like shopping,
yeah,
it would be a pain in the ass. I like the division, I just don't like the name of it.
Okay.
Because that implies that women has to wear that and men has to wear that, whereas femme and mask doesn't give you any dysphoria.
I think there is still chance for some sort of dysphoria if it was still separated by gender characteristics. That's what I'm trying to get at. I think if it was separated by something else that would make it easier to find, like size, then you would know, like if you went into a shop knowing your measurements, and again, get rid of all this women's sizes crap, because a 10 in one country is not a 10 in another country, and a centimetre is the same everywhere. Just use a fucking measurement. None of this 10, 12, 14 crap. I don't know what the fuck that is. Yeah, rant over. So I think if a shop was separated by size and we started using actual measurements for all genders, then you could go, you would know which floor to go to in Primark or wherever you go. Yeah.
I think then the fact that you can go to your size, and now when you go to men's and men looking at you like,
Yeah.
I still get looks sometimes.
Yeah.
And it's really annoying.
They look at you as though you're not supposed to be here.
Kinda,
Well,
yeah.
how do you know? Says who? You. Or the shop? Has the manager kicked me out yet? No? Okay. They might kick you out though. Fuck off. I talked earlier about the fact that your figure isn't that feminine. You're definitely more masc than femme.
That's nice to hear.
Unfortunately, you still have to change the way your body looks underneath your clothes, though. Let's talk about binders.
Yeah, so I think I started binding 3 or 4 years ago.
Yeah.
I used to wear bras at first, then I found sports bras comfortable, and then I don't even remember how, but somehow I just stumbled across binders and tried one and then felt like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, as someone with bigger boobs, it's really a pain in the ass.
Yeah. So for someone listening that doesn't know what a binder is, how would you explain it?
The binder is a piece of clothing that binds your chest, makes it look flat or flatter.
Yeah. If it looks flatter, then it might just look like you've got some very big pecs.
You could say that, yeah.
Yeah.
It's certainly, like, if you have chest dysphoria, it certainly gives you euphoria. My dysphoria at this point is my belly, because it looks quite... I mean, it's, as you said, my body is not that femme,
Yeah.
so it doesn't look that bad as, like, it would be femme, but it still makes it a bit rounder, as, like, when I gain weight, still looks more femme.
Yeah. I think it's just the way your body distributes that.
Yeah, it just goes
I'm
into
sorry.
my belly. I can lose weight, my belly still keeps weight. That's the thing, yeah. It's really hard.
I like it when you have these periods where you say, okay, I'm going to work out, and then you really work out, and your muscles, your biceps, oh,
Calm down.
they're very sexy.
You asked me to flex yesterday.
You did. You looked so good yesterday. Yeah. They were wearing, was it your work t-shirt? Your uniform for work?
Yeah.
Yeah. Your muscles in that shirt just kind of, the sleeves just kind of went around your biceps so nicely. And I was like, can you flex for me in that shirt? Yeah. Yeah, it was very nice.
I think we need to take a break here.
How long? Like half an hour? So I wanted to get onto binders because we had this discussion a couple of days ago that it's all well and good for AFAB people to bind, but what about AMAB people that want to look like they have boobs? Is there an option for them?
Well, I'm guessing drag queens get boobs.
Yeah.
I guess non-binary people could get boobs too, but it's not as accessible, maybe, and it's not as easy as because to get boobs look like boobs, you have to blend them in, right?
Yeah.
If they would want boobs all the time, of course they could take HRT.
Yeah, but
that
sure
changes something different.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like the problem with that is that non-binary for some reason made flat chest as a norm, as a neutral.
Yeah.
Which for AMAB non-binaries
or AFAB people who like looking femme still. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah.
We exist too.
No, I mean, at least you have them, so you don't have to worry about that, because you have them. But when you don't, and then other people make it look like...
Like the default is not to have them.
The default is not to have them, but you want them, and that just confuses you more. The thing is, with non-binary, there is no look. That's why we don't identify as any binary,
Yeah.
because we don't fit in the look. You look like you look. Even if you look super femme or super masc, you're still non-binary because you feel non-binary. There's still something about you that doesn't fit in the binary. Even if you can't find what, but there is, because if you say you are non-binary, you are non-binary.
Yeah.
That's the thing I told you as well.
Yeah.
If you feel like it, you are. It doesn't matter how you look, how you dress. If you don't fit in any of those, you don't fit. And if you fit and you feel like you want both, you can still be both. You can be non-binary woman.
Yeah.
Or non-binary man.
You're poking me.
Yeah.
Thank you.
But the thing is, we really need to acknowledge that non-binary doesn't have a look.
Yeah.
And we really need to acknowledge that anyone can be non-binary. Because the thing is, I recently came across Facebook post as well about AMAB, non-binary people. The whole assigned gender at birth thing as well. That majority of exposure are people getting AFAB non-binaries.
Yeah.
Which give me dysphoria even thinking about it. I don't know if dysphoria, like, it makes me uncomfortable. Because it's just like, not my words. But I'm just looking at bigots' perspective, saying, oh, women just being greedy, or like, they're just like stupid women.
Ugh.
You know, that kind of thing?
Yeah.
Like, we are not women, but the fact that we have to still disclose our assigned gender at birth is just really wrong.
Yeah, it is.
And I just wish at some point, like, no one would ask, and I mean, for medical things, I understand why they need to know.
Yeah. But if you're not a doctor, fuck off.
Yeah, exactly. There shouldn't be a thing when you see a non-binary person and you think, oh, it's AFAB, oh, it's AMAB. No. Anyone can be non-binary if they say so, and it doesn't matter what assigned gender they were, because it's not right.
I feel like we should end there, but we have one more point, and it doesn't even feel that important anymore because I was going to go on to other ways we express ourselves through like tattoos and makeup, and then as an extension of that, surgery.
So my first thing to do when I was like 19, I cut my hair short.
Yeah.
Because I always wanted. I wanted for like years, and I cut my hair short. At that point, I just thought I was a lesbian, like butch lesbian, you know. And I didn't know that I was non-binary, but I always felt that that's most comfortable. And when I cut my hair, then I probably for the first time I felt euphoria, and that was like amazing. I was just so happy. And yeah, since then I always kept it short or quite short.
I'd say the closest thing I've felt to euphoria is when I cut my hair as well, this short for the first time. I didn't cut my hair for the main reason in that you want it to look good. I cut it because I was constantly putting it up into a bun and it was pulling the hair off my scalp. I used to just brush my hair in the morning and clumps would fall out, or I would wash it in the shower and the drain would be full already after one shower. So I cut it to protect my hair, but to protect my scalp and my head.
Because you don't like when the hair is down.
I don't like it when my hair's down. I don't like it when it's that long and it just drops in my face, because my hair's quite thin and flat.
You should see her face.
Yeah, it's like, ugh. It looks like it needs washing after you've just washed it. Yeah. So I don't like it too long. I don't like it dropping in my face because there is no way for me to control it. So I always cut it short now. I've been getting men's cuts for about 3 years now.
No. You used to get women's cut, short women's cut, and then you went to my hairdresser and you just got your haircut.
That's true, actually, yeah.
That's the thing.
Because my hairdresser, because I am a woman, my last hairdresser used to charge me a woman's price. Yes.
Twice as much as this one.
Pretty much, yeah.
And the fact that she never lets you go as short as you want.
Yeah, like, she always used to have to say, are you sure you want to go that short? It won't look good on you.
And guess what? It looks fantastic.
Thank you.
The first time you ever got a fade, it was by me.
Yeah. It was so nice.
By my horrible I wasn't even educated to do that. I wasn't trained and I didn't know what the fuck am I doing.
You watched a YouTube video.
I watched a YouTube video. It was in lockdown, so we can experiment.
Yeah.
I did that. It looked horrible because of my hand, but it looked so good and you looked so happy because it looked good.
I was so happy with what you did, even though you said it looked terrible, but I didn't care.
Because it was what you wanted. talented.
Yeah.
So when we went to my hairdresser and you just sat down and she was like, so what do you want? She's like, she doesn't care.
Yeah. And like we were waiting for our turn. There were these pictures of men's haircuts on the back wall. And I'm like, I like the look of that one.
There were haircuts that men were modeling.
Ah, yes. Yes, we need to get out of this language barrier, don't
because you got that haircut, you got the nice line, and you got like shaved sides and like longer hair, like looks perfect.
Yeah.
And it was your haircut.
It's a non-binary woman's haircut now.
Because, you were wearing it.
Yeah. Yeah, we need to get out of this mindset that there are men's haircuts, women's haircuts, men's clothes, women's clothes.
Especially with prices. It's so unfair.
I know. Do you want to talk about anything else? Makeup?
Oh, so the piercings and like jewelry. I love watches. I like bracelets, rings, earrings. I like everything.
Yeah.
And I kind of like, I don't like diamonds, shiny things. I like silver. I don't like gold.
Mm-hmm.
I like silvery things and not too shiny. But I like all of the jewelry.
I loved the day we met, the first day we met on that first date. So it was incredibly hot that day, and you wore just your binder as a shirt, and you wore little silver stud earrings to go with this binder. And I thought that is such a cool combination of blurring those lines of masc and femme, and you made it work, and it looked so good on you. I think I might have fell in love at first sight because of that look. It was beautiful. It was such a masc look. You were wearing a binder and masc summer shorts.
Yeah, swimming shorts.
And then just as a sort of flair to it all, you've got these little tiny stud earrings in your ears, and it was just really nice to see.
Yeah, makeup though. I never liked makeup. I was wearing that day mascara.
Yeah.
And a bit of an eyeliner. I was experimenting basically.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I was doing. Because it took me a long time to realize that being masked doesn't mean you can't add stuff to it. Because I was thinking, if I'm masked, I have to be like toxic mask, basically. All the toxic things that we want, like, standard man to do.
Oh,
no. Yeah, that kind of thing. And I was like, It took me a while to realize that there are no norms and we don't need to be anything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, you say that you put eye makeup on, like eyeliner, mascara. I don't. I do everything else on my face except the eye makeup.
Did you wear makeup that day?
I don't think so.
No, I don't think so.
Not that day, no, but I'm talking in general.
Yeah.
So I only wear makeup when I feel like it, but right now it's kind of been getting in the way of my eczema. So I've had to stop wearing it for the last couple of weeks, even though I really wanted to. And that feels a bit weird. Yeah. So I'm still trying to find a good foundation that won't flare my eczema up. But yeah, I always love some good lipstick.
Yeah.
I always love like lip gloss, lip balm, something on my lips to make my face pop.
A red lipstick.
You like red lipstick? Something that'll leave a mark on your neck.
No, it just looks good. Red lipstick just looks so good.
I think now we will need that half an hour.
Body hair and facial hair.
Yeah, so not much has really changed about my body hair in terms of my gender. I still shave my legs whenever I feel like it.
We just never.
Hey.
I'm joking.
Yeah, so in terms of my gender, I'm not doing anything differently when it comes to body hair. I still only shave my legs when I can be asked to. I might pluck my eyebrows, because I don't know why, but then they don't look that manic anymore.
They look
nice. I'm not that conscious about them anymore, looking bushy or whatever.
I stopped caring about my eyebrows as well, because my eyebrows just messy all the time. You pluck them, you don't pluck them, you just don't want to go to places.
Also, whenever you try and do anything to your face, it just hurts you. And that's the main reason, I guess.
Joke's on you, I'm into that shit. The body hair, though. I am like you, I guess.
You can only do it when you're asked?
No. Yeah, kinda. Like, I don't like having too much of it. Like armpits and stuff. I do try. Legs, I don't mind that much.
Well, I don't mind not doing my legs in winter, because it's like an extra layer.
For me,
you gotta keep warm in winter. It's important.
For me, I do shave my legs if I wear shorts in summer because I don't like the feeling of the hair.
Yeah, and that's kind of why I wore jeans on that first date, because I didn't have time to shave my legs.
Oh yeah, your busy schedule
of sitting in lockdown,
making dates with strangers. In lockdown, where you're not supposed to meet strangers.
Yeah. We're married now, though.
Yeah. Joke's on you. Yeah, facial hair, though. I'm still thinking about it. There's still a possibility of tea at some point.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we'll see. Mm-hmm. For now, no, but who knows. And surgery as well.
Yeah.
Hopefully one day. Because what's the point in binding all the time? I would prefer not to have them. But
I still don't like the fact that there's such a long waiting list for...
I know.
There's such a long wait to get on a waiting list for surgery.
It's a long wait to get even acknowledged.
Yeah. Because you need to prove to your GP that you've been dysphoric for 2 years. You need to have had suffered dysphoria for at least 2 years to prove to the GP that you want surgery.
All my life?
Yeah.
How do I prove that?
I don't fucking know. That's a conversation for another time, though.
That is.
All right. Thanks for listening to this episode of The Non-Binary Show.
If you would like to be mentioned in a future episode, please send us your thoughts on today's topic to one of our socials.
Our Instagram is at non.by.neri.
Our Facebook at non.by.neri.show.
You can also email us at non.by.neri.pod@gmail.com.
Or send us a voice message at anchor.fm/nonbinary. That's all one word, no dots.
See you next time, and remember, you are valid.